welcome back to Showing Up in Active Service, the only channel that celebrates everyday South Africans. I'm your host, Eunice Seku. Now, on today's episode, I have with me a great gentleman who goes by the name of Mpho Tau, who has studied in the film and television production at the National Electronic Media Institution in South Africa. He's going to be telling us a bit about his journey as to where it all started. But before we get to him, I would like to say thank you for all the comments, the likes, and for sharing the content that I bring you. Before we get to Mpho, I need to tell you that I'm definitely going to be moving from in front of your screen to the back of the camera. You will still be hearing my voice, but I'll be engaging with my guest as he sits in the front and tells you about his journey. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hi, Mpho. Welcome to Showing Up in Acts of Service.
Thank you so much, DK, for inviting me on your show.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
You're very much welcome. Mpho, tell us about your upbringing. O goletse kae? Batsadi ba gago ke bo mang?
Right, nna ke nna Mpho Tau.
Okay.
Ke ngwana ga mama le papa. Leina la ga mama ke Mpho Tau,
Okay.
known as Ponini. And then nyala ga papa ke Seretse Johannes Leu.
Okay.
Well, artificially known affectionately known as ngwana ga umama.
Ngwana ga
Where
umama.
there's very neat. So that's my dad and those are my parents. Wala ka gola le papa nna ke gotse ko mama.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
just the street across. So
Yeah.
but most of my upbringing, my entire upbringing
Yeah.
is shaped ke batho ba ko ga bo mama because ke teng ke goletseng teng ko magoga bo malome wa understand. So yeah, basically in a nutshell ke goletse ka Rockland ke tlhagetse ko Rockland dikolo ke Rockland Rutanang Kailang planning. Well, and then in tertiary, that's when I did ATTI and a bit of acting ko Pecos.
Okay. No, I love that in your upbringing, you were raised by a community. You were just a street away from your dad's house.
So yeah.
So it's great. So Mpho, tell us, how was it like growing up with a man as big in the theater world as in Tata Seretse? How was your upbringing with him?
Like since ke boletse
Yeah.
nna ka golela le ene in the same household.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do not have the memories tsa ka le papa in this context of a household.
Yeah.
Right? One would not know until ke simla ke bona mo TV. Okay, motho mo TV.
Yeah,
Wa
yeah.
actor mos. So direng yana so that's how I got to know o dira eng.
Okay.
Through wala ke sa gopola project ene bitswa eng a ke tsa khale.
Yeah, yeah.
But I seen okay time our actor. And somehow I wanted to do what he was doing.
Okay.
Right? So I want to follow my footsteps or anything like that. It's just they draw from the immediate surroundings.
True,
so
true.
then that was my own reality.
Okay.
What actor I'm going to act.
Oh.
So it's as simple as that. So Nkare Morning TV, that's what made me want to act.
That was actually going to be my second question, and I love the fact that you broke it down that it wasn't immediate. You know, you carved your own path. That's why I was actually going to ask you. My second question would be, when did that bug beat you, the theater bug? Like, when did it start for you?
So obviously, spark.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's reference to through my dad, right? And then he say, I remember when we were doing grade 7, standard 5.
Yeah.
Yes. Honorable confrontation and all that. So I remember there used to be scenarios which we were then required to act.
Yeah.
Right. So drawing from the fact that I want to act, I want to follow. Set time as it is.
Yeah.
So that's when one would express himself or
Okay.
and then from that group
Okay.
comedians. It was just 5 guys.
Yeah.
We just improvise and act comedy. And so that's, I would say, I make an opportunity to act out to school.
Yeah.
Considering ke batla go dira set time as it is. That's when I began to understand. More necessarily in street theater.
Yeah.
So I've
it was raw.
into theater ke training, that's how you do it. Of course I didn't really sit the party the comedians.
Yeah.
Time again some sort of mentoring.
Yeah.
Okay guys,
Yeah.
this is how you do it. But easy one.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
comedy. So
Yeah.
comedy, you don't have to be too serious. You always need to be flexible.
Yeah.
And then in Hoffman Square was our theater. Before I renovated, but the willing
Yeah.
Hoffman Square, the 5 rand, and then I act throughout the day, every Saturday. Understand? So I
Yeah.
think that was the genie theater, understand? Until 2007.
Yeah.
I get a matric 2006.
Okay.
So that's when we kind of some got training our actor inside the theater and
Yeah.
so that's when now I would say back at theater is from primary.
Yeah.
Understand? I think that was around 2000, 2001,
Okay.
somewhere there.
So it's been a journey all along to get you here.
Exactly.
Okay, it's an interesting one. What are some of the roadblocks that you faced when you started, and how did you overcome them?
Roadblocks, right? Roadblocks. Also, I would say training more high in terms of acting, right?
Yeah.
I won't say it was proper, like proper down acting, theater.
Yeah.
It was just minimal, right? To an extent that I get some more high in Pitoria.
Yeah.
Understand? Or mechanical audition go make theater, go TT. I could not somehow handle it. I could go and present, but it's not technique or it's not proper training. That's how I handle myself. But I would take my chances, act, but it would not be enough. In a part institution, you get training properly, right? So what I realized I get Pitoria. Well, we acted leading production where it's a set work. It was a Chona book where it's a guys. So drama would get in, act. But after it, now there were auditions in Digital. I could not go because I'm getting self-confidence. I mean, you have seen me on stage. Why should I come and act? So why should I come audition? Culture work I so my stumbling block or the whole block when you I cannot getting confidence I cannot technique so I can't handle competition.
Yeah.
I don't want to use competition, but I just want to compete and so that was like this
just
thing
holding you back.
And then that's when I begin to work front of house state theater, understand? But I realized after some time I got a lot of theater. It's more like anything that has to do with entertainment. Kind of when they acting theater before the TV stuff, understand? And then TV stuff came and I'm like, okay, behind the scenes. So yeah.
Okay. And how have you worked on? You have worked actually on productions such as Isidingo and Skim Sam. How are they different from theater? And how was the experience on being on those productions?
So 2013, that's when I did my training course in the MISA, right? Film. That's when I entered the world of the television and film. Immediately after the year ended, we did a show called Chopped SA.
All right.
It was the cooking show. It's international format. We did the South African version of it, right? So it was just a cable bear child. Cameraman, right? And then from there, that's when I started taking an internship to go Sasani Studios.
Okay.
Sasani Studios, couple of studios. By then, they didn't see shoot Skim Sam and Scandal. Currently, Skim Sam and Scandal from what I know. Right?
Yeah.
So you're already different because TV, first of all. Right?
Entirely different.
What I've noticed, especially from directing point of view, right? Now I would say it because I love directing local act. So sit and try and see how does the actor, receive inspiration from the director. The director does he speak to the actors, the relationship here, right?
And how they relate in telling the story.
One understand.
Yeah.
So in Nakanya, directing a TV understanding because this is what you do, you walk, you sit, you stand up, you go, this is your lines, because we are they shoot. So run your lines, this is what you do, walk, stand, sit, go, understand, really easy. But then I realized, oh no man, much as a theater, directing your thing. Every day the director is there with the actors
Yeah.
doing scene over and over an hour. For an hour.
Oh my
I'm like,
goodness.
no, man, this is too much of work.
Yeah.
But I realized with the actual work he directed, it's hardly good. That's when I direct, okay, this. But time at already has directed. It's just that I change up, present the guy, case here, with the actors and do this, do that. I negotiate the actor, okay, this is how I felt it. No, but you cannot do it this way. Okay, you can do it this way. You understand? So most of his work, especially when he did the blocks. So this week he direct Mpho. The other week he direct DK. So meaning that DK a direct Mpho dira o prepare his next block. Mpho direct DK o prepare block ya gagwe. Hence how come setting already when as a director you have worked through your scenes because you had a week to prep. So that's where the difference, you call it acting in terms of projections. I mean, you are in camera key, so you don't have to act there big. What staging, that's where you need to project.
Bring it all in,
not necessarily exaggerate your body, well, depending on character. And staging you are able to play multiple characters in one production. For TV, you cannot.
Yeah, you only are stationed to be getting, and that's it.
Not unless or make up somehow mask.
Yeah.
But other than that, you cannot just come and go. It does not work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
The dynamics is that thing. But the interesting is a person who got in that theater and appreciated theater and like must just enjoy everything good theater. So that's where the difference is at least for based on my own experiences.
Okay. I actually love the passion when you talk about these two. It really does show how it comes from within. I love that. Tell us about bringing cinema to your doorstep. I mean, you have been marketing it like crazy around Bloemfontein. If you guys are in Bloem, please flock to the cinema on the 23rd and the 24th of March. But tell us, what was the concept about in bringing cinema to your doorstep?
Right. Now I'm into the film and television space.
Okay.
Theater not that much, but I still have the love for it, right?
All right.
So I'm part of an organization, Documentary Filmmakers Association, right? Two, I'm also part and parcel organization, Independent Black Filmmakers Collective. So now most of these guys, they're part of this organization. They're based in Cape Town, Johannesburg. So when things are happening within these two institutions, organizations, they're happening in Gauteng, Joburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So I see these things happening outside my reach. So meaning I cannot be part of it because it's more blow. On a screen is a documentary on a workshop where you're directing on a workshop where I can attend because it's more blow. So now I'm like, I'm missing out. And but I have any reason, but it's in blow because what's happening in Bloemfontein, right? So I'm like, okay, because how about I become that guy?
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, I'll raise my hand.
Yes.
Guys, can you bring stuff from Bloem? So they must bring it via So I need to establish myself, right?
So you saw a gap and you ran with it.
I saw a gap. Film festivals are happening across the country.
True.
Bloem.
We don't have many. Not much is happening.
I do not know of any. Right? Generally, film and television. Not that much. Not to suggest for a shooter. There are a lot of people who shoot but industry has a to an extent the role players are generally in the field. They see the need but they're ready, you understand. So I'm like, okay.
I'll take this one.
And a key opportunity it's just a small again. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm taking my chances. I said something again, planning, okay, in the next life, this is what I'm gonna do. Well, I was thinking of something, but for the documentary in particular, I understand, because the blood is screening organization documentary. So I'm like, okay, but the version of Bloem is what I can responsible for you. So bringing cinema clear like okay, there was some sort of workshop in Goyona. Motwa NVF explain how to apply for these things. I'm like, okay. I'm like, can I do this? But yeah, you can. I'm like, okay, let me take my chances. I applied, they're like, okay, good shot, let's give you a shot, do the screening. So bringing cinema basically to a doorstep
came from that.
Came from there. But the core of it, right, bringing cinema to a doorstep is two things. One, it is to create and encourage culture of consuming South African and African-made films from Bloemfontein, but in particular, from Free State, but in particular, Bloemfontein perspective, right? Where we just come and watch the films in the sides, right? And this is not necessarily for whatever field, the creatives and all, but general society or residents of Bloemfontein. These films in more South Africa, more Africa, right? Equally, it is to develop audiences.
True.
So that when I come and say, okay, let's do what is called Bloemfontein International Film Festival. Somehow there's a culture.
Yeah. Just the foundation has already been laid.
Understand?
Yeah.
Just an ordinary person can say, oh, film festival it. Surely there are going to be films.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my money and going to watch those films in the context of the film festival. Yes, you can go to the cinema, it's fine, but the experiences are not the same.
True.
Yes, you can watch, but Monana, there's a director he or she takes us through journey. This film so basically I'm just doing the ground and I'm willing to work the ground. Understand? So that when I come or somebody comes and says we're doing a film festival in Bloemfontein, somehow bringing cinema to a doorstep, it has already created excitement and hype around the film. You understand? Hence, I'm not doing a festival. I'm just doing screenings. Just come and watch. Let's see.
Okay. You'll be showcasing two films, Letter of Hope and Lobola, which will be on the 23rd and 24th of March. Can you tell us a bit about what to expect?
Yes. So the 23 March 2023, Civic Theatre, at 6 o'clock, we have a screener, a film, Letters of Hope, directed by Voice Africa.
Okay.
But it's based, I think, I'm not quite certain, but most of his work, right? So Letters of Hope, in a nutshell, it's a story. It's a true story that has been put into fiction, right? Which has to do with guys that are in exile, writing letters to their families, telling them.
Hence the name.
Letters of Hope.
Okay.
Understand? So it's based on a true story. There's a guy who used to, courier letters.
Yes.
Right? Between the guys in exile and the guys that are left behind.
Yes.
So that's basically the long and short of the story. So in the story, the father is the one who's then doing the taking courier of the letters, but the son now wants to be a policeman. So understand the policeman and what the father is doing and kind of way context there, protesting. So now only after the father has died that the son realizes, okay, this is what my father used to do. So now he's conflicted whether he should continue being a policeman or whether he follows his father's footsteps. So in the story, we're going to discover that.
Nice
whether
one.
he's going to do that or not.
Okay.
And then in Lobola, I don't know if I need to explain it as
yes,
well.
Yes, please tell us about Lobola.
So Lobola is a documentary.
Okay.
So like I say, with bringing cinema to a doorstep, it is both to introduce fiction and non-fiction, not only fiction or anything like that, to understand. So we just need to balance it. Because documentary is understand. So we want to create that also culture.
Interest,
Understand. So Lobola, by Lobola, a prize, true prize, right? So in a nutshell, Mutwe director, she's the lead in her own story. So she's about to be lobolat. Now she's questioning this thing of holoboli wakachelete. Understand? She's beginning to ask questions. Like, why do men have to come into your room to come and decide on our behalf? How much are we worth? But interestingly enough, she only does not focus on herself in the story. She goes into other couples that are going through the process of being lobolat.
To tell their own story.
Like in real time. They're saying, hey, this what happened. Clashes of culture. Understand? So at the end of the day, the question is, will Sihle accept lobola or not?
I want to come and see this.
That one.
I want to come and see.
Both of the films are very exciting.
Yeah.
Understand? Especially in a context of like if it's a political story.
Yeah.
There's so much history politics in Bloemfontein, but we do not know about it. So I'm wanting to somehow influence us, encourage us, or that there's plenty and there's opportunity for us to tell our own stories.
To actually absorb them in theater.
Understand?
Yeah.
In theater, in film, however we understand. Yeah. So I'm hoping it will spark, especially for creatives, equally for those who have stories. Okay, Mary, surely we've got a story.
There is an audience, so let's just flock and just go into it. Yeah. Okay. Tell us, what films have you produced in the past?
2019, I did a film. This film, all the interviews that I do. Right?
Please take your time, and we're proud of you for doing it.
So in 2019, I shot a film. It's a short film, documentary film called "Beautiful in My Skin."
Okay, right? I love the title.
So 2019, we just school Cape Town, Big Fish.
Yeah.
So what used to happen is we were doing projects back to back. So it was uncommon or unreal for us to sit like this.
Yeah.
So now when I was done, project when it breaked, understand, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So constantly so I improvised. Understand? I wanted to do a show about a person who albinism.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, okay, albinism, I'm also called a character. I'm like, okay, man, skin condition, vitiligo. Basically, I just searched within a radius of
yeah.
Like, who can I get? And I saw this other lady like in Ubuntu Moragi. I inboxed. I'm like, hey, it was a documentary about your condition. Just tell me your story. That's the long and short of it. I'm like, she's like, oh, come, game, let's meet. We met. I'm like, Mpho, this is what I do. Can you just tell me your story? It's like, cool, come. We shot. That film was supposed to get at the school, but I was late. You understand? I'm like, okay, it's okay. I can go setting with this other production, but the professionals. I met this other lady. Obviously, we conversate. We were trying to like Northwest, Blom. And that's how somehow our friendship began.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we record this other film festival. Tried out the film. I'm like, okay, cool. Guys, submit the film here for film festival, and then they took it.
Nice one.
Just taking my chances. Maybe it's a Rapid Lion International Film Festival. So film, like I say, because it's some sort of a rubber stamp for that I'm in the right path within this storytelling thing. Understand? Because it's select local film festival. I'm like, okay, so I've been seen. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a short
thing,
but Hope Salang, I was seen. Letters of Hope, I got to know about it. It was through this film festival. Understand?
Oh,
so I was invited to go and watch it, but I could not go, or I could not come because in the next week for my own screening.
Oh,
because I was back home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Letters of Hope. So so when I got this opportunity, when I was searching for films, I'm like, this one. Let's give it a shot and let's see what it is. So, Beautiful in My Skin, it's one project. Somehow influenced the channel for myself.
Yeah. And the fact that it was actually your baby, you actually started with it.
So I shot it, I edited it, I produced it, and that's just me.
Your stamp of approval for the universe, and they opened, hey? They opened.
So yes, that's that film, and I also have done small films as well. There's this one that I shot. It's a minute long. Basically, this is a mother who's worried about the condition, environmental condition.
Okay.
But to some extent, hope or humanity would find itself. Understand? In the midst of somehow humanity has a way of coming itself down.
It does.
Understand? Humanity powerful.
It is.
Understand? So this it's only humanity that can save itself from it. So Taipo is basically that kind of vibe.
and we cannot live without Tshepo.
One
Batho ba hloka
understand
tshepo.
exactly.
Tell me, who are some of the people in the creative space that you're in that have influenced your path?
Who influence my path? Yeah. Okay, I won't necessarily influence the path, but go back to we cannot draw over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's your Vincent Moloi.
Okay.
There's Tebo Mahlati, Onatira Hizo. That guy, Sheva Mufilding, especially for what
Yeah.
they always give honor to that guy. Understand? Because of project there, Hizo.
Yeah, it
Like
was
it
very,
kinda
yeah.
open doors for Batwanju to say it's possible. There's Tebo Khumalope, there's Tabang Molia, there's Mabatu Monto. There are plenty of people who are understand. Okay, that guys
like child as possible.
one understand Karikisa Mukhai or Mapaseka,
Yeah,
Christina,
yeah.
the late babes, there are a lot of actors who did more Bloemfontein. Some I do not even know what Mukhai. So answer about one about Hotala from go staging, look thing that people are kind of one about actor, like so to some extent, not necessarily influencing my work, but that element of
Yeah.
to take it a bit higher, understand? I'm a filmmaker, blog, but I do filmmaker. So I'm a story guy. Opportunity.
You run with it.
We go.
But that's the whole essence of just growing as a person as well. You know, you can just grow anywhere, whether in Bloem, wherever you may be in the world. You can just literally do something, especially with the mind that you have, the creativity that you have. You can write a story about a table and tell us things that we didn't see about it. So I appreciate that creative in you. We have unfortunately come to the end of our episode for today. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us how Mpho's energetic storytelling has grabbed you. But my last question for you, Mpho, is in all of this leading up to the cinemas that you will be, the films that you'll be showing, how do you unwind? How do you relax? How do you recharge? And how important is that for you?
Unwind, recharge. I think I'm a subscriber of Manjo Aren, We Our Own Healers.
I love that.
Understand?
Tell us.
I think over time, I think a couple of years ago, 2 years, the idea of meditator, it has begun to make sense. What does it mean? I've always heard meditate, but it never made any sense. Understand? For meditator, just sit in stillness, and then the mind would rush itself, but when you have the ability to commit, and then when you commit, that's when you're able to have honest conversation with yourself. Understand what? So I guess when you have control over your thinking and how you view the world, that's when you kind of save yourself. It's okay, I'll pass.
Yeah.
I just need to calm. So it starts, I think, with the mind, calming the mind. It's not an easy thing, but having that ability. Cancel, it's in society. But eventually I'm able to calm myself down.
I love that for you. I really, really do. I think it's quite important. We need such moments in our lives. Okay, guys, we have come to the end of our episode. We wish Mpho all of the best in his journey on film and on television. You know, it can lead him anyway. Mpho Ole wa 1976 film. Do not forget, he's actually wearing it. Okay. You can also catch Mpho on social media. I think handle how on Facebook. What is it? Or is it only, are you only on Facebook or other platforms?
Yes, it's more active on Facebook.
Okay.
It's just Mpho Mpho Tau.
Okay.
And then Instagram, it's 1976_films.
All
and
right.
then obviously there's pages that the project bring cinema to your doorstep. If they search bring cinema to your doorstep, Facebook, Instagram, Bankeria, Twitter, bringing your, that's the handle.
Okay, guys, from us, it is goodbye.